Today's celebration was for Memorial Day, and it was really important to broaden the concept to what it really is, and that is remembering the unknown soldier of the Revolutionary War and all of the patriots that served in the Revolutionary War, either in battle or in other services, to give us the free country that we have today. There was a poem that I talked about at the end of the presentation. The emphasis of the presentation, though, was on the National Cemetery for the Unknown Soldier of the Revolutionary War, which is located in Philadelphia, PA, in Washington Square. It actually has an eternal flame and is part of a national park system. The poem at the end of the presentation was a poem that was written many years ago and it was recopyrighted in 2010. And it talks about what freedoms we really have and who was responsible. And one example is, it was not the reporter, but the soldier who gave us freedom of the press. It is not the politician, but the soldier who gave us the freedom of speech. And it goes on with all of the possibilities, and it ends with the most important one of all. It is not the protester, but the soldier who gave the right of the protester to burn the flag. It is important to remember that it's the soldier who allows us to have all the things that we do have. And Memorial Day is not a day of just a 3-day weekend, but a day to remember all of the men and women who gave their lives so that we could have these freedoms. This has been a very important moment for me, and I wish all a happy holiday.
Honoring Heroes, Memorial Day, ceremony in Plantation, pays tribute to MIA and POW, Plantation, Florida. On Memorial Day, May 26, 2025, residents of South Florida gathered in solemn remembrance to honor the nation's service members, especially those still missing in action, MIA, or once held as prisoners of war, POW. The ceremony in Plantation brought together veterans, families, local leaders, and young performers in a deeply moving tribute to sacrifice, resilience, and enduring gratitude. Among the speakers was Dr. Anthony Silvagni, whose compelling remarks reminded all in attendance of the bravery and devotion shown by those who served, especially those whose fates remain uncertain. His words struck a deep emotional chord and served as a call to remember not just the fallen, but those who never made it home. A key voice behind the national mission to account for the missing has long been the National League of POW MIA Families, which was founded on May 28, 1970. The organization was established with a clear purpose: to secure the release of all POWs, achieve the fullest possible accounting of those missing, and ensure the repatriation of remains for those who gave their lives, particularly during the war. Their work continues to inspire events like the one held in Plantation, where remembrance is paired with the promise of continued advocacy. The afternoon also featured an uplifting performance by OC Apex. youth music ensemble formed in 2023. Comprising talented middle and high school students from across South Florida, the group is rooted in both artistic excellence and civic-mindedness. Their moving performance added depth to the day's tribute. Supporting them every step of the way were their parents, many from Asian American backgrounds, who have passed down values of discipline, respect, and gratitude. Their involvement underscored a vital message that honoring service is not only a national duty, but also a family legacy. Memorial Day in Plantation was more than a ceremony. It was a reflection of collective memory, community values, and an enduring promise not to forget.
Hello. Our group's name is OC Apex, and our goal is to play for the community and spread our music talent to serve the people and give back. And what we did today is we performed for veterans and some seniors at a senior facility to honor the fallen heroes and the veterans from the wars and who died for the U.S. And we did this because our goal is to just help the community and use our musical talents to serve the community and give back. And so this is one way that we're able to do this.
I think most important thing is this experience for these kids is really educational, because the kids maybe before never know these songs. Yes, in kindergarten or in lower school they did, but they don't really go for it. This time they have to research which song is exactly as it. Then they figure out the song. They were like the kids. They were like trying to figure out who gonna do it, and when they do it, they will say why this song is like this, why they use this. So this is very good for the kids to know more about the veteran, the military, the Navy, the Air Force. It's really, I think it's very valuable for the kids.
And not only are we able to learn more American culture through this music, but we also gain important qualities for us later in life, such as leadership and collaboration, and that's just ideal for a youth group.
And today, I think for what I see, I think very important is the kids learn how the veterans, they are really respectful. The kids for nowadays, I think the kids also they need to see that they are seeing here what they are really doing. This is really valuable for them.
It was truly an honor to play for these veterans and the seniors today, and we hope to do it more in the future. Thank you.
Laurel, and I'm the Vice Regent of the Camp Meadowbrook chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, the DAR. We are a chapter in New Jersey. We are the third oldest chapter in the state. When the National Society was established in 1890, our chapter was established in 1893. Now this quilt is to represent all the patriots that served this country for the members that joined our chapter. So every member of the DAR is a descendant of a patriot from the American Revolution, a blood descendant. So to celebrate the America 250, the DAR asked chapters to do different projects. Our chapter decided to make a quilt. Now this quilt has the names of every patriot that one of our members joined under. There are 358 names on this quilt. They're listed around each of the squares and around the border. My patriot was a Pol Potter, and he's somewhere around here. Here he is, Pol Potter. He was a drummer boy in the Monmouth Militia. He survived, and of course, I'm here today because of that. Many of our chapter's ancestors were not just soldiers. Now, when you think of a patriot of the American Revolution, many people think, okay, a bunch of soldiers marching around and fighting. Well, there was a lot of other patriotic service. The squares on this quilt represent the different service that the men did. Now, many of these 358 men were soldiers, they were sailors, but they also served other patriotic duty.
Attendees left with a renewed sense of appreciation for the blessings of freedom and the great cost at which it comes. I was humbled to witness and cover this remarkable event. Days like this are reminders that the sacrifices of the past must never be taken for granted.
Thank you. We can do an about face again. This is better. I always wanted to say about face.